We were sitting on the edge of the old concrete porch. The single street lamp was humming in the cold night. You weren't talking, but your eyes held a soft torch. And I knew we were standing on the very edge of the light. Where the distant traffic stopped, I was looking at the way the collar creased your neck. My pulse was loud, but every other sound had dropped. The moment felt slow, careful and perfectly correct. I could smell the cheap beer on your breath and the cold air. Than we ever dared to come, just sitting there, waiting for the one thing we knew we had to do. It was a silent click, a new world turned on, the past disappeared, the future was suddenly clear. I knew that everything that came before was already gone, and I wanted to stay right there for 1,000 years. It wasn't a question, it wasn't a sudden fast thing, just the slow electric recognition of the skin and the promise of everything that this one touch would bring. That's how the story really started to begin. Your hand against my neck felt heavy and complete, like something I had always missed without knowing why. I tasted salt and something honest and something sweet, right there beneath the cold, indifferent sky. We didn't need to speak for the rest of the night. We just breathed in time, close enough to feel the heat. The quiet between us was heavy and suddenly right. And the world outside our circle tasted like defeat. It was a silent click, a new world turned on, the past disappeared, the future was suddenly clear. I knew that everything that came before was already gone, and I wanted to stay right there for 1,000 years. It wasn't a question, it wasn't a sudden fast thing, just the slow electric recognition of the skin and the promise of everything that this one touch would bring. That's how the story really started to begin. Just a ghost I left sitting on the edge of the porch. I only know the person you woke up in my head, the one who carries the small, perfect torch. It was a silent click, a new world turned on, the past disappeared, the future was suddenly clear. I knew that everything that came before was already gone, and I wanted to stay right there for 1,000 years. It wasn't a question, it wasn't a sudden fast thing, just the slow electric recognition of the skin and the promise of everything that this one touch would bring. the loud, sharp men who move too fast, the ones who burn the room down just to show they cared. I didn't think I'd find this where the quiet shadows are cast in a mundane moment in the easy open air. I thought I wanted to fight a complicated, intense scene, but you just stand there, calm and completely still. And suddenly the space between us is soft and clean, and I realize I'm finally peacefully fulfilling your will. I keep tearing up the script I wrote last year. The ink is running down the page and the plot is obsolete. This soft, quiet feeling is the one I didn't fear. The surprise of you makes every old ending sweet. I tried to push you away, tried to make the feeling less, but you just waited for me, easy and completely right. I fell into this love with effort, this distress, like turning off a harsh lamp and stepping into soft light. I tried to make you fit the pattern of my old mistakes. I searched your eyes for the restlessness and the quick lie. I waited for the damage that every sharp ending makes. I was ready for the moment where I had to say goodbye, but you just smiled and didn't change at all. You stayed the same, you were the only constant in the turning of the tide. And now I whisper your simple, honest name, and I have nowhere left in the world to hide. I keep tearing up the script I wrote last year. The ink is running down the page and the plot is obsolete. This soft, quiet feeling is the one I didn't fear. The surprise of you makes every old ending sweet. I tried to push you away, tried to make the feeling less, but you just waited for me, easy and completely right. I fell into this love with effort, risk, distress, like turning off a harsh lamp and stepping into soft light. It's the love I fought against that finally set me free, the opposite of the chaos I thought I deserved, the unexpected moment that taught me how to be patient, silent, and finally preserved. I keep tearing up the script I wrote last year. The ink is running down the page and the plot is obsolete. This soft, quiet feeling is the one I didn't fear. The surprise of you makes every old ending sweet. I tried to push you away, tried to make the feeling less, but you just waited for me, easy and completely right. I fell into this love with effort, this distress, like turning off a harsh lamp and stepping into soft light. The surprise of you, effortless distress. I watch your coffee cool down on the windowsill. It's been 30 minutes since you looked away from the page. The whole room is perfectly quiet, perfectly still, and I am vibrating with with nervous energy and rage. I'll spend an hour memorizing the small scar on your thumb. I wonder how that happened, if it hurt or if it bled. I can feel my pulse vibrating in the tips of my fingers now. I listen to everything you haven't said. I check my phone for a message I know won't appear, then turn it face down, pretending I don't care. I keep thinking about the distance, bringing you closer, bringing you near. But I'm terrified to breathe the same air. My heart is a nervous love machine tonight, beating out a code that only I can decode. I'm holding my breath just to keep the feeling right, waiting for the next signal down this winding road. I don't wanna talk, I just wanna watch you exist, because the moment we speak, the whole fantasy is done. This beautiful sharp feeling I can't resist is the promise of a perfect life that hasn't yet begun. I think about the exact shape of your mouth when you smile, and replay the moment you said my specific name. I could stay here watching you for beautiful lonely while keeping the crush pure, keeping it a game. I draft 100 perfect messages I never send. Each one is too clever, too honest, or too true. I'm terrified of making this beautiful anticipation end, because I don't know who I'll be if I finally have you. My heart is a nervous love machine tonight, beating out a code that only I can decode. I'm holding my breath just to keep the feeling right, waiting for the next signal down this winding road. I don't wanna talk, I just wanna watch you exist, because the moment we speak, the whole fantasy is done. This beautiful sharp feeling I can't resist is the promise of a perfect life that hasn't yet begun. They say the crush is always better than the eventual truth, but I'm desperate to find out if that statement is a lie. I'm addicted to this feeling, this fragile state of youth, the space between the silence and the question, why? My heart is a nervous love machine tonight, beating out a code that only I can decode. I'm holding my breath just to keep the feeling right, waiting for the next signal down this winding road. I don't wanna talk, I just wanna watch you exist, because the moment we speak, the whole fantasy is done. This beautiful sharp feeling I can't resist is the promise of a perfect life that hasn't yet begun. Hasn't yet begun. The perfect life. Just watch you exist. We haven't checked the time since Tuesday morning. The phone is dead and the curtains are pulled shut tight. The outside world stops sending us its warnings. We live only in the soft and vented low light. The room smells only like your skin and stale coffee. Keep tracing the line of your jaw just to make sure you're real. We say the same perfect, predictable words softly, trying to capture the way this sudden moment feels. I don't remember what my life was like before this room. I only remember the weight of your arm and your heat. You are the soft end of every possible gloom, making every shared silence taste perfectly sweet. Everything you say comes through a filtered light. Every angle of your face is perfectly sublime. I know this won't last, but I love you perfectly tonight. We can make this temporary moment outrun time. I don't care if this version of you is just for me. I'm willingly buying every beautiful lie you tell. This fragile, constant bliss is all I want to see. Trapped in this perfect, sweet-smelling velvet cell. I feel your eyes on me when I'm just sitting still, watching the simple private motion of my breath. You pay attention to my smallest, most mundane will, a kind of devotion that feels stronger than death. I forgot what my friends look like or what my job was. The only architecture that matters is your chest. You are the necessary, beautiful pause, the only thing that allows me to finally rest. Everything you say comes through a filtered light. Every angle of your face is perfectly sublime. I know this won't last, but I love you perfectly tonight. We can make this temporary moment outrun time. I don't care if this version of you is just for me. I'm willingly buying every beautiful lie you tell. This fragile, constant bliss is all I want to see. Trapped in this perfect, sweet-smelling velvet cell. Let me pretend the truth can't wait outside the door. Let me believe the world really did stop turning for us. This is the highest point and I won't ask for more. Just let me stay suspended in this sweet, dangerous surplus. Everything you say comes through a filtered light. Every angle of your face is perfectly sublime. I know this won't last, but I love you perfectly tonight. We can make this temporary moment outrun time. I don't care if this version of you is just for me. I'm willingly buying every beautiful You told me the story of the crack in your phone, the night you walked out and decided to be alone. I filed it away with the secrets you keep, like the fact that you still talk quietly in your sleep. Every time you look down, there's that specific small frown, the warning sign that your history is coming around. I treat these confessions like delicate, rare things, the small hidden music that nobody else sings. And I listen so closely, I don't dare to move. It's not the grand gestures, it's not the big lies, it's the shift in your posture, the truth in your eyes. I spend all my late nights just quiet reading your shape, mapping the precise angle of your slow, soft escape. I've become a cartographer of your scars, charting the old wounds, counting the distant stars. I know the soft spot right there on your wrist, the exact quiet moment when you feel truly missed. Every habit is precious, every secret is gold, a slow, perfect story that is being unrolled. I love the geometry of the things you forget, the history of kindness that you haven't told yet. You hate the loud static when the TV is left on, and you always leave lights off until the daylight is gone. I notice the way you leave coffee stains right by the lip, a tiny, consistent, beautiful slip. I found the old photo from when you were just 7. The expression you wore looked a little like heaven. I memorized the sequence of how you unwind, the one specific knot that you always leave behind. I treat your past selves like fragile glass pieces. It's not the grand gestures, it's not the big lies, it's the shift in your posture, the truth in your eyes. I spend all my late nights just quietly reading your shape, mapping the precise angle of your slow, soft escape. I've become a cartographer of your scars, charting the old wounds, counting the distant stars. I know the soft spot right there on your wrist, the exact quiet moment when you feel truly missed. Every habit is precious, every secret is gold, a slow, perfect story that is being unrolled. I love the geometry of the things you forget, the history of kindness that you haven't told yet. And I never rush the reveal, I never demand the quick end, because the beauty is in the slow ways that you bend. This is not digging for treasure, this is simply the grace of learning the true, honest architecture of your face. And every small detail makes the portrait complete. I've become a cartographer of your scars, charting the old wounds, counting the distant stars. I know the soft spot right there on your wrist, the exact quiet moment when you feel truly missed. Every habit is precious, every secret is gold, a slow, perfect story that is being unrolled. I love the geometry of the things you forget, the history of kindness that you haven't told yet. Haven't told yet. A slow, perfect story, cartographer of your scars, smallest details of the map. swore you only said, see you later, friend, at the airport gate. But I remember you leaning in and whispering, I love you, wait. I'm staring at the ceiling, wondering which voice to trust, trying to dig for the truth in all this memory dust. You said the late night call was just something I had dreamed, that I fabricated the promise, or maybe I screamed. I searched the old text logs for the evidence you said wasn't there, and wonder if I'm losing all the oxygen in the air. And I must be living in two versions of the light, one where everything we shared was sacred and right, and one where I invented every feeling and word. I'm trying to check the mirror, but the reflection is blurred. Tell me, baby, which one of us is telling the lie? Did I make up the whole thing, or did you just say goodbye? I'm trying to hold on to the memory, trying to stay real, but I don't know how I'm supposed to truly feel. My memory is fuzzy now, like watching an old TV. I apologize for things I'm not sure I ever did. I try to recall my old self, the person who used to be me, before my mind got tangled in the feelings you forbid. I look in my hands, are these really mine? I walk through this apartment and the corners start to spin. I'm losing the ability to tell the straight line from the confusion you carefully let creep in. And I must be living in two versions of the light, one where everything we shared was sacred and right, and one where I invented every feeling word. I'm trying to check the mirror, but the reflection is blurred. Tell me, baby, which one of us is telling the lie? Did I make up the whole thing, or did you just say goodbye? I'm trying to hold on to the memory, trying to stay real, but I don't know how I'm supposed to truly feel. If I don't know what's real, do I even exist? Am I just a soft echo of the love that you dismiss? I need a simple answer, a sign, a definitive cue. Please tell me I'm not crazy, even if I lose you. And I must be living in two versions of the light, one where everything we shared was sacred and right, and one where I invented every feeling and word. I'm trying to check the mirror, but the reflection is blurred. Tell me, baby, which one of us is telling the lie? Did I make up the whole thing, or did you just say goodbye? I'm trying to hold on to the memory, trying to stay real, but I don't know how I'm supposed to truly feel. closed now. The latch is finally shut. We just whispered the last of the impossible lie. The whole world thinks we're just friends, if they think of us at all. But we know the whole truth here beneath the ceiling light. I remember the look you gave me when I said I was alone. You knew the risk, you knew the exact price we paid. We built this small reality out of borrowed stone. And this quiet, forbidden space is where we choose to stay. You trace the outline of the city on the damp window pane, and I watch the perfect stillness settle in on your face. Every time we whisper it, the secret feels like rain, washing away the tedious world without a trace. This alibi is the only beautiful thing we own. It's the thin velvet ribbon that keeps our lives tight. The risk of exposure is why we're never truly alone. We live in the dangerous space where we both have to hide. I don't need the future, I don't need a public stage. I just need the warmth of your breath when we whisper the light. This is the only line written on the only page where the secret means everything and we never have to try. I know the smell of your skin after the cold, soft rain. I know the exact tremor in your voice when you almost slip. We drink cold water from the same glass, easing the strain. And the silent understanding passes from lip to lip. We leave our fingerprints on the handle of the back door and wipe them clean before the morning ever comes. We move like ghosts across a polished wooden floor, adding up the perfect total of our broken sums. This alibi is the only beautiful thing we own. It's the thin velvet ribbon that keeps our lives tight. The risk of exposure is why we're never truly alone. We live in the dangerous space where we both have to hide. I don't need the future, I don't need a public stage. I just need the warmth of your breath when we whisper the light. This is the only line written on the only page where the secret means everything and we never have to try. They can never understand the intense, quiet thrill of building our whole universe on a shared deception. If the truth ever came out, the beauty would be killed. The secret is the only source of our affection. This alibi is the only beautiful thing we own. It's a thin velvet ribbon that keeps our lives tight. The risk of exposure is why we're never truly alone. We live in the dangerous space where we both have to hide. folded all the shirts that you won't need anymore. I threw away the letters that we fought about last year. We're leaving the extra keys on the counter by the door. We won't be looking back, and there's no reason for fear. The tank is full of gas, the windows are rolled down. I'm wearing that faded blue sweater you love the best. We don't know what we'll find in the next town, but I finally feel the heavy weight lift off my chest. We're going to the next town where nobody knows our names, where the light is softer and we can stop playing the games. I finally feel the weight of the old days lift away. We'll buy a cheap map and decide where we'll stay. I know we have mountains to climb and history we can't delete, but our future starts now. We're simple, honest and sweet. I'm letting go of the darkness, betting it all on this light, and trusting your hand to hold mine through the night. I put the old photograph face down in the glove compartment slot, the one where we were laughing but the sadness was still deep. I'm trusting your silence more than the lies you once spoke and fought. I'm trusting the promises you make when you are fast asleep. I'm letting you drive, I won't look at the mileage or the sign. I'm just focused on the movement and the space between us two. I'm accepting this shared life and knowing it is wholly mine. And this time, darling, I believe every single thing you do. We're going to the next town where nobody knows our name, where the light is softer and we can stop playing the games. I finally feel the weight of the old days lift away. We'll buy a cheap map and decide where we'll stay. I know we have mountains to climb and history we can't delete, but our future starts now. Simple, honest and sweet. I'm letting go of the darkness, betting it all on this light, and trusting your hand to hold mine through the night. I could be scared, I could look back and doubt it all. I could check the locks and worry about who will call, but I'd rather just believe the soft promise in your eyes than listen to the past with its cheap, worn out lies. losing all its strength. I put it in the sunlight on purpose, just to watch it furl, letting go of the memory along the lane. We rent this whole apartment, we don't really own the view. We only paid for 60 months of this specific light. I'm watching the paint start to yellow and the plaster turn blue, knowing someone else will sleep here one day and one night. I found your old keychain you thought you left behind. It's been lying in the dust underneath the heavy bed. The grass is turning greener, the metal is unkind to the simple, stupid promises we used to spread. I know the way we feel right now won't last. Every perfect moment is a thing of the past. This kind of love is too bright, too fragile to stay. I'm just holding on to the gold before it washes away. I'm watching the memory turn into Polaroid dust. The beautiful decay is the only thing I can trust. We'll be silhouettes and ghosts in this room that we leave, and I'm accepting the sadness before I can grieve. You used to run your hands along my face with such certainty. You would speak of forever like it was an easy, simple word. Now you look out the window with quiet uncertainty, and you only talk about places we haven't heard. I know the expiration date is written on your skin. I know the ending of our movie is already set. The same way the high tide always knows where to begin. You're already somewhere else, and I haven't caught you yet. I know the way we feel right now won't last. Every perfect moment is a thing of the past. This kind of love is too bright, too fragile to stay. I'm just holding on to the gold before it washes away. I'm watching the memory turn into Polaroid dust. The beautiful decay is the only thing I can trust. We'll be silhouettes and ghosts in this room that we leave, and I'm accepting the sadness before I can grieve. Maybe permanence is just a cruel, ugly trick. Maybe the beauty is in the speed with which it disappears. I'd rather have this blinding feeling, even if it gets sick, than have a safe, quiet love that lasted 100 years. I know the way we feel right now won't last. Every perfect moment is a thing of the past. This kind of love is too bright, too fragile to stay. I'm just holding on to the gold before it washes away. I'm watching the memory turn into Polaroid dust. The beautiful decay is the only thing I can trust. We'll be silhouettes and ghosts in this room that we leave, and I'm accepting the sadness before I can grieve. Polaroid dust, silhouettes and gold washes away. I know the sound of your key from 2 floors down. I can tell the difference between your fast walk and your slow. I never make a sound when I hear you moving around. Just letting the beautiful dark obsession grow. I can tell your mood by the way you hold your glass. You always leave the cabinet door cracked open when you leave. I watch the faint outline of your shadow as you pass and wonder what mundane little lie you still believe. I memorize the small indentation of your head on the pillow, the way the light hits your cheek when you're scrolling through your phone. You think you're hidden in the night, but I watch from the willow. I never feel the need to be fully known. I study the perfect trace of your routine, the geometry of waist and where you sit. I don't need your love, I just need to know where you've been. Every single detail is a fire I've lit. I wanna know the things you forget that you do. I wanna live inside the spaces that you leave behind. You are the only map that I will ever follow through, and you're the perfect secret locked inside my mind. I remember the tiny silver scar just behind your left ear, the exact spot where your heartbeat races when you laugh. I bought the same cheap coffee you bought just last year and cut my hair exactly like your old photograph. You left an empty cigarette pack on the balcony ledge. I kept it in my pocket just to hold the slight crease across the silent, careful boundary of the edge, and surrender myself completely to the peace. I study the perfect trace of your routine, the geometry of where you stand and where you sit. I don't need your love, I just need to know where you've been. Every single detail is a fire I've lit. I wanna know the things you forget that you do. I wanna live inside the spaces that you leave behind. You are the only map that I will ever follow through, and you're the perfect secret locked inside my mind. If I waited long enough, would you forget I'm here? Would you ever notice the light is always on when you pass? My devotion is silent, intense and perfectly clear. You are the ghost I'm hoping will never break the glass. I study the perfect trace of your routine, the geometry of waist and where you sit. I don't need your love, I just need to know where you've been. Every single detail is a fire I've lit. I wanna know the things you forget that you do. I wanna live inside the spaces that you leave behind. You are the only map that I will ever follow through, and you're the perfect secret locked inside my mind. Perfect secret locked inside my mind. Follow The sheets are cold now, pressed against my skin. Your side of the mattress still holds the indentation. My chest feels heavy, like you left a stone inside. The sun hurts my eyes, so I keep the blinds shut tight. I haven't moved this morning, haven't made a single sound. I haven't tried to check if the outside world is still turning around. can't even rest, knowing I have nothing left that you wanna do. Every perfect moment is just a stone I hold close, filling up the space where your body used to be. Now the silence is screaming like a sudden overdose, and it's dragging me down slowly, completely. I still trace the small white scar on my wrist with my thumb, the one you used to kiss before you drift away. I check the screen on my phone for a number that I know is none, reliving the silence of that final day. I remember the curve of your shoulder when you slept, the one place I was certain I knew how to rest. Now I lie here breathing where you used to be kept, and feel the awful pressure of the unexpressed. And I'm just waiting for this feeling to finally lift off my chest. This is the quiet, heavy, empty weight of missing you. I can't breathe, I can't sleep, I can't even rest, knowing I have nothing left that you wanna do. Every perfect moment is just a stone I hold close, filling up the space where your body used to be. Now the silence is screaming like a sudden overdose, and it's dragging me down slowly, completely. Don't let me float away inside this beautiful dark room. Don't let me surrender to the comfort of the gloom. Let the heartache finish what you started when you left. Tell me to get up and take a single breath. the same 5 invoices at the front desk again. The fluorescent light makes the office walls look gray. I lean my head back and let the daydream begin. There's nowhere I'd rather be than 1,000 miles away. I don't need a map, I know the exact curve of the road. I know the smell of the cigarettes you pretend to hate. I watch the hours pass, lightening the daily load, just by setting up our perfect. And I'm with a perfect stranger in a black vintage car. We drive out of the city until we see the first star. He never asks me questions, he just looks at me and smiles, and his silence lasts for beautiful, endless smiles. He's the one I invented, the one I can keep. He's the promise I whisper when I finally fall asleep. He doesn't have a past, he just exists right here, and he wipes away every single tear. In my head, he always wears that soft gray cardigan, the one with the button missing near the wrist. He knows the secret places where my memory began. He's the person I always wanted to be kissed. I designed our small apartment near the ocean tide. The walls are painted white, the floors are always clean. We don't need real names or complicated things to hide. We live exactly halfway between real life and the screen. And I'm with a perfect stranger in a black vintage car. We drive out of the city until we see the first star. He never asks me questions, he just looks at me and smiles, and his silence lasts for beautiful, endless miles. He's the one I invented, the one I can keep. He's the promise I whisper when I finally fall asleep. He doesn't have a past, he just exists right here, and he wipes away every single tear. I know he's not real, but he's never let me down. He's never made me cry or told me I should change. The real boys are too loud, too complicated, too tired. It's easier to love a feeling I can't arrange. And I'm with a perfect stranger in a black vintage car. We drive out of the city until we see the first star. He never asks me questions, he just looks at me and smiles, and his silence lasts for beautiful, endless miles. He's the one I invented, the one I can keep. He's the promise I whisper when I finally fall asleep. He doesn't have a